Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Junior Trader, and we have a big move 7% plus on SMCI in the post market. I am super excited. Should you be buying SMCI from here on? Well, we'll talk about all of that in this video. I have been in my last couple of videos for SMCI, I have been mentioning that SMCI may surprise you. We got the surprise to the upside. I specifically mentioned SMCI may surprise you to the upside actually. So regardless of AMD and all, I'll do an AMD video later today. Now, SMCI was the one where I was like, guys, look, price action is not looking good. However, I'm not able to find anything negative on SMCI. Their revenue is doubling. Their future outlook is growing across different continents. Like everything I'm seeing is positive on SMCI, but price action is just not showing that. So earnings will surprise you to the upside, and we got just that. All right. So if you have been seeing my videos, I did one SMCI video here over the weekend as well. Right over here, you can see it on my channel. And then this morning as well, I did a video on semiconductors. That is, today could be the end of semiconductors because most of the semiconductors were looking negative. However, in this video, I specifically mentioned that except SMCI, because SMCI may surprise us to the upside. Guys, if you find my videos valuable and helpful, please hit the like and subscribe. That's all I want to ask you. It helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So we are at 31.85, $31.85. We'll talk technicals. Let's take a look at a little bit of the earnings numbers here, because they're really great, guys. They are really great. Okay, it's 12.68 billion, 21.69% higher than the estimated. That was still double than the previous quarters, which was 10.42 billion. That was still like double. And their EPS is also at 0.69. Estimated was 0.49, surprised by 40.9%. This is just amazing. I can't believe price action is not much higher from where it is, but against the grain of like whole market going down, SMCI still pulled through to the upside, guys. This is, you can't ignore this, right? And as I have been saying, this was what I was telling you going in this coming, in the earnings, that I'm just not able to find anything negative, right? And we have like even their guidance came out really great. Okay, like they are super micro anticipate at least $40 billion of revenue for the fiscal year ending in June. Investors were pleasantly surprised on Tuesday. Well, if they have been watching my videos, they would not have been surprised, okay, because I gave the inclination early on. As the maker of computer hardware topped Wall Street expectations and provided proof that some delayed orders from last year finally materialized. Supermicro, which produces computer hardware and infrastructure, reported 12.7 billion, as we just went over. So in the note Monday, Wedbush analyst Dan Ives wrote that recent surges in memory prices could represent somewhat greater headwinds for Supermicro relative to its peer due to the company's opportunistic sourcing strategies. Additionally, while the AI boom has fueled record demand for NVIDIA chip clusters, this high-volume business yields thinner margins than Supermicro's legacy enterprise server segment. So, but anyhow, Supermicro Computer provided also optimistic forward projection. The company anticipates sales of at least 12.3 billion for the current quarter, surprise. Yeah, that's what just happened. So Supermicro is projecting, at least as just we went over, 40 billion, and previous consensus was 36.4 billion for the fiscal year ending in June. So guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. Now let's take a look at the technicals. All right, because when I say big move 7% up here, it's in the post market. That's almost high. It is. So, but I'm gonna get rid of this just so that it doesn't confuse us. So, okay. Now I mentioned that for the technicals, $32 around. If we can break out above that gap up above that, awesome. This level was so important that we reacted right over there. So we haven't really broken out. We are reacting right at that zone that I gave you. That's why, you gotta see my videos, guys. Please hit the notification bell as well, guys, so that you are notified when the videos are out. Please subscribe and hit the like, guys. Okay. Now, this is where we are watching tomorrow. Look, for me, it's already bullish. I do want to see the next day as well, because you just never know. But yeah, but 32 above is what we want to see. So far, everything is looking bullish, and breaking out above $32 puts SMCI. Combine that together with the forward outlook really being great, the beating estimates and all, revenue doubling and all, right? Like, so that will open up above 32 on SMCI. Places like $41 is a very likely possibility. We may test that. I'm not going to go beyond $41 right now, but we do have a room from 32 all the way to 41. So that's your almost 27% move on SMCI. If market can support that as well overall, because as we know, market overall is selling off really badly. But if overall market can also support that, it's going to happen quicker. So, but anyways, I do think SMCI has a bottom here at $29. I don't think we're going to see below $29 for next coming months on SMCI. If it may be a slow climb, considering it's a, definitely not a big cap stock, and we have, market a little bit in the decline. So it may be a slow climb, or it may still go sideways because it's still SMCI. But I do want to put it out as just as how I said that earnings may surprise us to the upside. I just feel I'm feeling it with SMCI. Okay. And I think we will continue to see upside. Technicals are confirming us as well. I do, because the thing is that if overall market is not confirming a super strong upside, going on the small cap or medium cap stocks against the market is really tough in the technicals, because we really don't see that push through. But with SMCI, I think this has found its bottom. We will continue up. If it's slowly and slowly, let it be slowly and slowly. Okay, we are not in any rush here. All right, it's all about creating the structure and the technicals, and also the sentiment in this case. And I do consider we will see $41, and I don't think we'll break below $29. Regardless, you will have to have a stop loss. Okay. Now let's get to the weekly interval as well, because I just want to highlight a couple of things here. That this is the zone where SMCI has previously reacted quite a lot. This is where it's almost finding a bottom as well. And previously its earnings weren't this huge as well, but that's where it was still reacting quite a lot. And this is where SMCI so far has been holding, and now we have a technical earnings confirmation as well. And I do think it will compound and add into the upside on SMCI. Guys, that's all I had for you in this video. Please hit the like, subscribe. Later I'll be doing AMD video as well, because AMD just blew up, to the downside. So which, I'm not surprised, just as I did the technicals with you guys as well before. But I'll do a video later today. Please hit the notification bell so that you are notified when the AMD video drops tonight. All right, guys, with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.